Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to Tony the Technician's channel, and today we're going into part 2 of saving money on auto detailing. So today I'm going to go into some of my brushes and sprayers that I saved money on, because there are a lot of products in the automotive detailing field that are very expensive, and if you're not a professional using them day in and day out, you might not need to spend all that money. So as you can see here, right in the middle is the Max Shine. This is just the bottle for it, but the sprayer is right over here. This is a foam cannon. It is used with a pressure washer, in which I bought the $90 Greenworks highly suggested pressure washer, where I went the easy route and bought an adapter kit for quick releases on everything, just to make hooking it up and disassembling it much easier. But a foam cannon is used with the pressure washer in order to provide a nice foamy soap all over the car. Does a really good job. This one runs around $30. The professional ones, the MTM and stuff like that, runs around $100 and up. You can find some cheaper ones. This is kind of middle grade, not going super cheap, but still a really good foam cannon. And then there's Chemical Guys, the Blaster 6. There are other ones just like this on Amazon, which you can find for around $30 as well. This one is if you don't want to spend the money on a pressure washer. This one hooks up to a normal hose using this sprayer. So you can use this as a normal sprayer, and then it's got a quick connect built into it to hook up to the blaster, and this is going to provide a good foamy soap as well on the car. It's going to be nothing like the foam cannon because there's much more pressure behind it, but it still does a much better job of just using your standard soap, water, and mitt. And then in the previous video, part 1, I did go over the hand pump sprayer. That's for chemicals. If you're using a lot of it and you don't want to go, spraying around with these standard type spray bottles. And then I got this Deck and Home large sprayer. This I use for my brake cleaning chemical. Basically, you clean the entire wheel wells, wheels, tires, and all of that, suspension components and all of that, because the chemical I use is a foaming chemical, and this allows me to spray foam with it. And all of these two items are around 30. That one was around 7, and this one I want to say was around 15. So still a really good price for all of these, if you're looking into items like this and you want to save some money. So that's it as far as sprayers. And then the pressure washer. All of these items will be linked down in the description for you guys if you guys are interested. This one I got at Harbor Freight. This one I got at Home Depot, I believe. So you just got to search around. Some can be found at Walmart, any home improvement stores, stuff like that. But the ones I will link, I'll try and find these ones. If not, I will find very similar ones and link it down in the description for you guys. And then as far as brushes, we'll start over here, what I have hanging here. This is kind of a middle stiffness brush that I use for tires and some stuff around suspension and stuff like that. This is for rim faces. I use this to clean the faces of rims. It's a soft bristle. As you can see here, all the ends are cut to prevent or to create a softer bristle brush. Then I have this stiffer brush for engine cleaning, anything that needs degreased. I also have similar ones on the way for lug nuts and interior cleaning and stuff like that as well, but a much softer bristle. Then this is my wheel cleaning brush. I use this to get in between spokes and all of that. As you can tell, it's microfiber on one side and a sponge on the other. Still does a really good job. All of these items can be found in your local store, except for this one. This is from Chemical Guys, and I believe it's around $12 or $15. I might be wrong. It will be linked down in the description though. These were literally a couple dollars. This one was maybe $5. This is actually Libman, what you would use for cleaning around the house and stuff. 2 different size brushes. This one I use on the tire faces. It's a little bit stiffer brush, can get that previous wheel shine or tire shine off. It's a stiffer bristle. And then the larger one is a little bit softer. It's still pretty stiff though. I can use that in the wheel wells to get some of that heavy mud and stuff off. And then here is a larger brush. It's a softer split bristle for the wheel wells and stuff as well, just depending on what kind of material I'm working with and the dirtiness of the vehicle and all of that. So that's kind of my brush collection up there that I have hanging. And then down here are just some of my other brushes, such as my leather seat brush and my nylon brush. This I use for cleaning floor mats and carpets. It's a nylon bristle. And then this is a horsehair brush. Nice and soft. It won't damage leather seats or vinyl or anything like that where you don't want to scratch the surface or anything. So really good brush. This from Better Boat. I've done a video with the nylon one cleaning floor mats. If you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check that out, but these will be linked down in the description. These are some different sponge applicator pads. This one's going to be a little bit more. This one's like $12 or $13, so it's not necessarily affordable for a sponge applicator pad. But it does have this hex feature. This is from Chemical Guys, and the hex is supposed to allow you to use less chemical and go further with the chemical. But your standard, like tire applicator pad is this style. The reason I don't care too much for these are because once the chemical is on there, you use it. If you don't clean it out, over time, they don't last as long as the other styles. It starts to fall apart. It starts to clump up. They're just not as good, but you can find these super cheap, and you can get like a pack of 6 for like a couple bucks. So that's one way to go if you don't mind, having to switch those out more often. But these, Adams Detailing has this style, but this is the more affordable one. I believe these were around $10 for both. And these are some of the best style, I believe, on the market to apply dressings to tires and other things as well. So really nice little applicator pad for that. And then the last section is the wash mitts. I have this one from Chemical Guys that is a glove that I use for washing the car. And then here is just a Walmart special. It's microfiber on one side, sponge on the other. I use this actually for wheels and tires. So I never mix these mitts so I don't get, the crud and stuff from the tires in my wash mitt. And I never use this on my tires. So, and then I use a couple different applicator pads. I have the square sponge applicator pads. This is microfiber. And then I also have the round applicator pads that are microfiber and foam. And these are reusable. You can wash them, whether you hand wash this style or wash this machine wash with your microfiber towels. The brown ones I actually got from Chemical Guys because I use that for leather, whereas these I use for like dash and other items when I need to apply a dressing like silk shine or anything like that. The yellow ones I use for like headlight restoration, stuff like that. And then there is this guy that came with it. And besides these brown ones, all of these came as a kit, which will be linked down in the description for you guys. I think it was like 10 to 15 bucks for all of them. So a really good kit. I mean, not the highest quality, but they're still decent quality. They're going to do a good job. They just might not last as long as some of those higher brand kits. So other than that, I have a couple different microfiber towels. I do have more expensive ones in my bins down here, but in these bins up here are basically like your Walmart special. There's no tags. They're decent. I like to color coordinate my microfiber towels to things I do on the car, such as green being exterior, yellow being interior, blue being windows, and then I also have tan or brown ones like these applicator pads down here, but those are for leather as well. So I always keep them organized so I know exactly what to use them for, and then I always stack up my dirty ones so I can go ahead and wash them. But that's it as far as items that you can purchase saving money on auto detailing. Whether you want to buy stuff like this or you just want to do the 2-bucket method, that's up to you. But these are just items I wanted to show you guys on how I save some money. All of these, except for the Chemical Guys ones, can be found in any basically home improvement store. And yeah, so if you're interested, all of the items are linked down in the description. Please let me know your guys' thoughts, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down in the comment section, and as always, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. See you guys in the next one.